2 juveniles have been arrested in connection to last night's scare at Eastland Mall in Evansville. Police say a call came into dispatch reporting a possible active shooter, sending people into a panic and a swarm of officers into the mall. But police say there was no evidence any shots were fired. Officers believe it started with a large altercation when a gun was pulled. Those who were inside the mall last night are still trying to process what happened. Eyewitness News' Ann Powell has more.
It was so scary. We didn't know what was going on. I was glad to be out of there because the scariest thought was me being in there with my children, and if an active shooter came in there, you know, my number one goal is to protect them.
A last-minute trip for Mother's Day gifts turned into chaos.
We heard a lot of screaming, so we went to the escalator and we saw people just pouring out. And I thought somebody was stealing at first, so we went down the escalator, and then we thought it was a fight, and then all the workers came and started locking all the doors and said nobody can go anywhere.
Bridget Austin and her kids were shopping in JCPenney when they were told to take cover.
I mean, at that point in time, I just had to talk to my kids and come up with a game plan on what to do in that type of situation. I mean, they've briefly talked about it at schools and stuff before, and I've had those talks, but when you're actually in that scenario, I mean, your mind kind of goes blank and you freak out.
2 EPD officers were finishing a report in the parking lot when they saw people running from the mall saying that shots were fired. Around the same time, several 911 calls reported a large fight involving guns. Officers both on and off duty rushed inside. The mall went into lockdown. The shoppers ran into stores to hide.
There was a lot of chaos, and luckily the police responded fast enough and were able to lock down everything.
As Austin and her kids were sheltering in the jewelry section of JCPenney, Lizzie Sinning was sheltering while at work at Old Navy.
My manager immediately just yelled, "Run." She had seen a bunch of people run past our entryway. There was a mom with her kid in the stroller crying, and I had to make sure that I could get her into the back. She was saying, "I don't want to die." I'm like, "We're not going to."
Sinning says they were huddled in a corner in the back of the store for 15 to 20 minutes before police escorted them out.
A kid that was in the back, his dad actually didn't make it into the back with us. He was military. So to show that it was safe, he actually slid his military ID under the door while being on the phone with his son, saying like, "Hey, it's safe, the police are in here with me." It was definitely terrifying, but like I didn't really feel terrified. The only thing I had the entire event was just like a pit in my stomach.
Today, Sinning says she and her service dog are doing okay and are going back to get her car. Austin, on the other hand, says she is scared to go back to pick up an order.
So, and I had placed an order there, so I was picking it up. It was already paid for, and now, you know, I have to go back there today, but I'm not taking my kids this time.
Do you feel scared to go back there today?
It's uneasy because, you know, you never know what's going to happen in the aftermath of all this.
In Evansville, Ann Powell, Eyewitness News.
And police say they found a gun magazine inside the mall and a handgun outside underneath a vehicle. 2 juvenile males are charged with disorderly conduct and dangerous possession of a firearm. Security footage is still being reviewed. Police say there could be more arrests.